Positive reinforcement, something that many parents have concerns about. I often hear my new clients tell me that they don't like their previous therapy experience solely because they use food as a reward, making them feel like their child was being treated like an animal. And I get it. On the surface, it may look like that. But here's the thing, before we dismiss reinforcement altogether, we need to consider one key factor, which is motivation. So let me ask you, how do we as adults get ourselves to do things that we don't particularly enjoy? For example, many of us in Singapore sign up for gym memberships or sign up for fitness classes package. Not necessarily because we love to work out, but because we know the benefits it brings to our health. So at first, it may feel like a chore, right? Lifting weights, maybe going on a assault bike. That's why we need more incentive. So the incentive may look like, okay, it's a time where I get to spend time with my friends, to socialize and book a class with them. Otherwise, treating to ourselves to a really nice scoop of ice cream after the workout. The incentive can also look like building a better physique for ourselves or just building a better health. But over time, as we get better at it, we need less motivation because it just becomes part of our routine and we feel like, oh, life is great. It's the same for our children. Reinforcement isn't about bribing them. It's about helping them to stay engaged long enough to build a skill until they don't need the motivation anymore. The key is choosing the right reinforcements for your child, something meaningful and motivating to them. So next time you hear positive reinforcements, think about motivation instead. And what drives your child and how can we use that to help them grow. With that, let's dive into the power of positive reinforcements. So a recent study that conducted by Scott and his colleagues in 2023 affirms that positive reinforcements yield significant results in terms of speed and skill acquisition and success in behavior management when compared to implementing a punishment. So we can think in terms of negative reinforcements or consequence, which includes taking away something, scolding or punishing your child. Building on the work of B.S. Skinner, who demonstrated that behavior can be molded through reinforcements or punishment, it is crucial to recognize that the reinforcer serves as a consequence that increases the likelihood of the behavior reoccurrence, while punishment decreases the likelihood. So why do we use positive reinforcements? I'm not saying that having a consequence is always bad, but use it sparingly. Positive reinforcements can be used to increase expected behaviors and to sustain them in long term. So we think about the motivation and the willingness to work will come with positive reinforcement, which is maybe I get a bonus at the end of the year instead of being afraid of getting fired at the end of the year. Okay, moving forward to the types of reinforcements. Over here, we see 4 types. I'm not going to go through how to identify the types of reinforcements. We'll leave that for another video. But today, we're going to look at the types of reinforcements and its intrusiveness. So food would be the most tangible, the most intrusive ones. And then the least intrusive, which help us to fade a lot easier, would be social praises. So we can look in terms of food, then toys and stickers, videos and songs and social praises. Okay? So now we're going to talk about immediate reinforcements. For our child to be motivated, we first need to pair it with a positive emotion. So that's why we do immediate reinforcements. So when our child performs the expected behavior, immediately reward them with a reinforcer that you have identified that works for them. Once you see there's an increase of the expected behavior, we are going to delay the reinforcements. So we start the fading process already. The faster you do this, the better it is because then your child would not rely on the reinforcement. We can think in terms of token board. I have an entire tutorial on this, so you can check it out after this video. Then we talk about more tokens for a higher demand of work and rewarding them daily, even weekly and monthly. Lastly is to fade it off completely. So now we have seen immediate reinforcement, delay, then fade. After which, we need to think about the size of our reinforcements. Would you work for something so small? Let's say I'm talking about immediate reinforcement. So immediate reinforcements would be something very, very tiny, like maybe 1 MNN. Okay? So a small token, just to pair a good feeling. But the longer you work for, the more you want a greater item. So we need to think in terms of the size of our reinforcer would increase as you increase the duration of us rewarding. So example, if I reward immediately, it will be a small reinforcer. But then if I reward, let's say it's something that you have to work for an entire month just to get that reinforcement, then you need to think a bigger reinforcer so that it keeps your child motivated throughout the entire month. Over here is a QR code where you can scan to gain access to our free token board resources. And then do check out our videos on how to use the token board so you can use it effectively with your child as well. We do offer one-to-one parent coaching if you still struggle in this area of reinforcements and even working with your child's behavior. And I hope this empowers you. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you soon.